Howdy guys, we've got a replay between the sAdMaNwAlkiN and freemka.
Yeah, and the sAdMaNwAlkiN is DeChris.
Oh, and it's a different sAdMaNwAlkiN, it's like the opposite.
Really?
Did you know this is like a super stretched out map? Yeah, anyway,
Yeah, those random maps are. I hate those random maps.
right.
There's.
But yeah, on BF cards, YaBro0 said this was DeChris.
Yeah, I believe that is DeChris. Because DeChris sold his main account a long time ago, and then he made a Bandits Chris account and the sAdMaNwAlkiN. But I believe that there was another sAdMaNwAlkiN who was
Yeah,
played
that's what I
by
was.
Upcity, I believe.
Yeah, that's I thought the sAdMaNwAlkiN was obesity, but this is like a different one. So I guess this is DeChris. This is well, okay.
Yeah,
There's
and
a
I believe that they know each other in real life, so
oh, okay.
maybe they share those accounts.
So we've got scavengers. Looks to me like freemka maybe overreacted with a little bit too much pressure. We've got scavengers split up to both bases. Um, and we're about to see the famous scavenger rush, it looks like.
Yeah. The one thing that Marin trained until he just fell asleep. I don't know. He just I don't know if you remembered, but Marin was just playing so much sparrings on
Right.
Halad because he was just training that one rush thing. But
Uh-huh.
yeah,
I also
maybe
want
a
to like to
reflection.
point out, ooh, this is very close to dropping. I'd also like to point out that these are U2 scavengers. Probably from a tome deck.
Yeah, that might be true because I mean it's not his main account. Maybe he can afford them.
Mm-hmm. More scavengers. Yeah, personally, I'd have spawned like a Sunstriders just to be a little away from the action. But I guess that's the difference between me and a good tier 1 fire player.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, he's constantly walking around, and
Yeah,
just.
and this
Yeah.
this could be erupted to death.
I don't know
Um,
why he isn't. So.
yeah, but
Oh,
but
and he's
maybe
playing a Gleef of Frost and didn't use it. That is pretty strange.
not until now. Yeah, this can be erupted. Oh, not anymore. He's out of power. Sitting here, I guess he realizes that freemka doesn't have power to heal all of his wells, so he knows that it will drop eventually. So he doesn't want to waste the 75 power on it. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, but it could be possible that because he's playing Bandits, that he is just trying to play a long tier one run. Don't know.
A long tier 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's thinking
But like,
because I would have erupted that well long ago.
yeah. But I guess it worked out, right? He got to make another scavenger instead of erupting it. And this well comes right back up. We've got thugs. DeChris, I guess, goes in for the kill because now he realizes that freemka is down 100 power.
Yeah, because he just immediately rebuilt the well.
Right.
I don't know if that was the right choice.
I don't think it was.
Yeah, because when the well dropped, they were even on well, so there was just no necessity to rebuild it.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it gave DeChris one less target.
Yes. Yeah, now he's just losing all his Ice Guardians because they don't have shield
Right.
anymore. That was actually pretty good from DeChris because he was constantly running around,
Mm-hmm.
and those Ice Guardians, due to the long time that he was running away, they just all lost their shield. So
Right. And Ice Guardians is really the only thing you can play against scavengers because S units will die.
yeah,
And this is eruption range. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. I lied. Forgive me, it's been a long time.
You're just like the government. You're always lying. Yeah, and I believe that the attack is over.
You think this? Everything's at low power. I don't think the attack's quite over yet.
I think so, because freemka has a lot of standing units now. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I lied to
You
you.
lied too. Oh, this can be erupted now. See, all he has to do is run his scavenger over here in range, and he's gonna have to glacier shell it, and then he can run back. Or I guess he can hit it anyway.
Whoa, and I'm really, I don't know how to say. I think I'm really proud of DeChris because he's not played a single eruption until now.
I guess not even until he hasn't played one at all. I wonder if he
Yeah,
has it in his deck.
No, that would be stupid because in tier 2 versus when your opponent plays something like, but now eruption. Come on. Come on.
He's not doing it, and he didn't need to.
Okay.
Look at that.
Maybe we're just too bad in tier 1 and we don't see the point in the genius.
Yeah, I mean, what can we say? It's worked.
Yeah, but he has to play eruption because
I
he
didn't even
needs
see this
it.
going on. I'm sorry.
But he needs eruptions in tier 2.
Oh, so
For,
you're saying it's in his deck for sure.
yeah, versus Skyfire Drakes, he needs eruption.
Rallying banner. Also, we've got tier 2 Frost here, and he killed his Master Archers.
Yeah. The fun thing about Bandits is that Pure Frost is pretty much one of the best matchups Bandits can have.
Really?
Even though it has building protections, because the
I guess that's true.
air control
Yeah.
of Bandits is
Bandits
so
does have
strong
very good air control.
versus Pure Frost. But with Stormsinger, Stormsinger is too strong. Sorry, I'm always getting back to my old points, where I have to say that Stormsinger is too strong.
All right, we've got.
Okay, and now we see a Skyfire Drake.
He's. He can't make up
But
his mind.
did you see what he intended to do? He just tried to force the Stormsinger more far away from the well, that it couldn't use the ability because there was no ground under the Skyfire Drake. But
Oh, there's the eruption.
yeah.
He finally used the eruption. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel so good after it.
You're like, oh, DeChris isn't so superior that he can beat Frost without eruptions.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't think that eruptions are so necessary versus Frost. I mean, the only value of eruptions versus Frost tier 1 is to finish off wells.
Yeah, which is, I think it's a pretty big value. It's like 90% of my eruptions are to finish off wells.
Yeah, but always keep in mind that a second unit is always the better choice.
Well, the thing about Frost is he can Kobold Trick, so when it's in eruption range, you should just take it.
Yeah, in tier 2 of course, but in tier 1,
Yeah. But we saw DeChris' great restraint in not eruption spamming in tier 1. Also, he's got a lot of power.
yeah, I'm pretty confused right now. I know he's taking a well. Okay.
I guess when you've got that much power, you can just be like, whatever, man.
And what is great, the Wind Hunters, they have an amazing ability, which many people underuse, because they have the Disenchant ability.
Right.
So,
But
and
also,
I'm not
everything
sure.
is you too.
Yeah, I think he's playing with a Tomb deck.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Actually, everything is U2.
And
That's a
he's
pretty good
completely...
tome deck, if you ask me, with like...
I don't think that he... Maybe he just bought a Tomb deck and was like, oh, I got so many good Fire and Shadow cards. I'm
Yeah.
just making a thing here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just went to German. Yeah, Bandits deck.
I knew what you meant.
Thank you.
We've also got Rage Claws, super strong. He should probably just make a Frost Mage to deal with this, honestly.
Yeah,
Good
I don't know
Eruption.
why he isn't.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to because the Skyfire Drake was still up, but now he should, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think that he has the energy to do so.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Eruption! Yay!
2 Eruptions. And he wells up again. Man, this Bandits play is so inspiring.
Because he's only playing with U2 upgrades?
Well, also, but he's just playing so clean.
Yeah. I mean, it's always depending on your 2-1. Without his huge 2-1 advantage, that would have looked a bit different.
Right, of course. I feel
Because
like
yeah,
I feel like Bandits is the deck that I feel like it's most dependent on tier 1. Like, once you have an advantage, Bandits runs away with it, but I feel like if Bandits has a disadvantage, he gets crushed super fast.
yeah. A disadvantage for Bandits is pretty much like an auto-lose. I mean, the defense, once you get in defense with Bandits, it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
But it's not like that Bandits is completely useless. I mean, many people, I don't know, many people just understand that whole topic a bit wrong. I met this thread in forum that Bandits needs a buff, and it's true, Bandits needs a buff, but it's not like Bandits are completely unplayable.
Right.
It can be a pretty strong color in offense, but it's completely useless in defense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's even weaker than Pure Fire in defense.
Right, but I think the offense is maybe not as good as Pure Fire's, which is why it needs a buff.
Yeah, the only difference maybe is that Bandits has more variety in offense. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, if you compare those two, you have in Pure Fire you have just those amazing pure cards, and in Bandits you have to even out all those pure cards with the synergy between the splash
Right.
cards.
Right.
Yeah, and Stormslinger is too strong. Sorry. I keep on saying that every replay, that someday people will realize once the game comes out, we will nerf Stormslinger.
Maybe. I don't know. Our job
Yeah.
is to make good replays, and
And not flame about everything else.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But I believe in a no flaming policy, just because like flaming doesn't get anyone anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like Stormslinger is something like the old Deep One or something.
Yeah, it's not broken. It's maybe a little strong, but it's not broken.
It's not completely broken. You can still play the game competitively without it. And you can still win versus Frost Splashes, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
But it's of course, it gives Frost an advantage it shouldn't have. And I think that it's a bit overpowered. I mean, it's something like giving Pure Fire a card that makes their defense stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's a good comparison.
Rage Claws with Unholy Power. DeChris really likes that. And it just gets off before the freeze. And this guy's up. I'm not sure if that if that War Eagle needed to be erupted. But based on how frugal DeChris has been with his eruptions, I'll trust that he erupted correctly.
I think in that case, he was just like, I have too much energy. What do I do with it?
Yeah. All right.
And yeah.
So yeah, very clean play of Bandits versus Pure Frost. Thank you guys for watching.